So if you feel like you've got 1,000 things to do and you're being pulled in 100 different directions, start with a list. Build up the list of everything that's in your brain, everything that could be done, needs to be done, should be done. What is happiness? It's the difference between expectation and reality. And a lot of people, when they're feeling overwhelmed, kind of respond by just making bigger and bigger lists with bigger and bigger backlogs and constantly trying to chip away at it. And what I've seen is that it just snowballs into more and more feeling of drowning. And so what I've done and what I try and work with a lot of founders to do is be a lot more realistic in terms of what can actually get accomplished. So if you feel like you've got 1,000 things to do and you're being pulled in 100 different directions, start with a list. Build up the list of everything that's in your brain, everything that could be done, needs to be done, should be done. Do a first pass through that list of all the things that you could hand off to somebody else, even if they're only going to do it 70, 80% as well as you can. Get that stuff off your plate immediately. That's the first thing, is buy back some of your time, get other people doing it. From there, what are the absolute critical priorities? Things will fall apart, will not happen if these 3 to 5 things don't get done. Those are the first 3 to 5 things you prioritize. And if that is your entire week's worth of work and capacity, do that. Put the rest of everything else into a backlog list and don't look at it until the next week. The challenge that I find is a lot of people just keep it on the same list and only get through 4 or 5 things or whatever amount of stuff they need to. And when they go to attack the next week, then you're already starting from a mental state of feeling like you're 40 items behind and you failed to do the things you committed to last week, and you're just not set up for success across the board. Whereas you're also, on top of all of that, you're training yourself that you don't honor the commitments you make to yourself because you made this list of here's the 40 things I'm going to do, which were never possible to do anyway, but you're just going to let yourself fail and accept that, and then you go forward with the programming that you are allowed to fail on the commitments you make, versus building a list of 5. Here are the 5 things I will accomplish, crush them, and then pick the next 2 or 3 things that you want to grab and build a rhythm and build a behavioral set that says you do the things you commit to do to yourself and to others, and stop creating a scenario where you make commitments and put things on the list that you can't reasonably get to. That's very challenging for a lot of people to do the first time because they feel like everything on that list is non-negotiable, everything has to be done, and their whole world will fall apart if even 1 or 2 of them get missed, and yet they still live in a reality where they don't do most of the things anyway because it's impossible. So for me, the process really is like, make that list, hand off everything to be handed off, and then start to be way more realistic and pragmatic about what can actually get done.